That seems to have done the trick. After you refresh over here, I am live. Let's go. Okay. Got what I need. So if I swap, boom, and I should probably drop that back. Okay, cool. Cool. I can also close this. I don't need this anymore. I'll pop up the chat, and then I will close this. All right, I gotta get the Wii video to the Stream PC and then the audio also to the Stream PC in a way that makes it convenient to swap from the Wii to other devices. So I convert component, which is I mean, it's pretty similar to RGB, but they they do signal mixing and it's more efficient. I'm not actually entirely sure how it works. At some point I'll figure it out. But I have an idea. And then I just convert it right to RGB with this. And then I can go right to the Stream PC without having to mess around with the network stream device as much. Capture card. There it is. Took way too long to come to me. And I should, thankfully this soundboard just has RCA jacks right on it. So I should be able to shift this over a bit. And then plug these right into, we'll do 9 and 10. Boom, boom. Okay. And then, I'm not really about that right now. The converter, the transcoder, I should say, is active and needs power. I mean, it's technically passive, but, well, it is a powered passive converter. I don't know if active or, no, it's an active converter, right? Because it requires power, right? I don't know. I can't honestly remember what the distinction is. Anyway, I don't want to power this off of a PC, so I have a power adapter somewhere. I have a chunk. Takes 120 VAC to 5 VDC. I don't remember where I put it. I just had it a couple hours ago. And I put it somewhere. I'm really good at putting things places and then forgetting. And I have I can just go to the basement and grab one because I have 10 of them. But well, it's not going to reach. Ooh. Okay, that is a very tight fit. VGA inputs here. Just plug that right in. Boom. Alright, it's going through there. Put my sensor bar in. And power supply. Try to leave my cables kind of... There's so many cables that I gotta put them in bizarre places. Or I have to like set them just so they don't interfere with one another when I go to like swap this Wii out for a different one, for example. Oh, now I'm out of outlets. Again. Okay, slight change of plan. We're gonna plug the transcoder into this right here for power because I need another outlet, and that'll work just fine. Boom. Okay. And then we go here, and then we go to the settings of the video capture device. Once it pops up, I should be able to just swap that for RGB in. Apply, okay. And then I have to configure video, I think. We're gonna let the device default, see if it can figure it out. I assume this is not. Yeah, that's just the residual image. I turn this on. It's out of range. Kind of. It is kind of funny how the last frame that it got is still like in the buffer there, and so you can still see it like hanging out. I think that's kind of funny, even though it's that's data from seconds ago. Device default is not going to do it for us. We need to go custom 640 by 480. Okay, and that's good. All right, now let's get audio. Let's get audio into that. the solution I was toying with last stream, which, I mean, should work fine. I just didn't get very far from testing it. I'm just we're gonna lazily drape it over here. That is right. Now if we turn this on, I'm going to get headphones first, just so I can be sure. This just makes life easier when I can just hear it right out of the device instead of playing games with the stream. Monitor phones will go down to 0. Put that on. Oh snap. Oh snap, that's working. Okay. So I can hear the Wii stuff. Video capture device. Oh, it's turned all the way down. It's not over HDMI, so it's not, yeah, it wouldn't come through that. Yeah, okay. Audio output mode. Do we ever want to take audio from that? I don't think, oh no, we would at some, at times. It wouldn't be very often. Wouldn't be very often, but it would happen, so we'll just capture audio. Oh, I could use a custom audio device. Oh. Interesting. That would work. But we're not going to do that. We are going to add an audio input capture. Loading my keyboard here. Oh, and I'll drop the USB. I love dropping things. I bet that stutter just caused the AV to go out of sync, actually. Here, let's find out. No, that's pretty good. Okay. Cool. We'll just leave it as audio input capture. The name's already. Oh, do I already have it? Oh, that's very loud. It's not really. I just have no frame of reference for how loud that actually is on the stream. I mean, I guess I do technically. You can just look at the mixer levels, and that's pretty quiet. But like my voice is not much. Okay, no, it is loud enough. I guess that's okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Because that's the stereo. I think I want the monitor out. Right? But that sounded really great on the other end. To monitor. No, that doesn't do it. Yeah, okay, I guess that's fine. I could also just talk louder, which I probably should do anyway. Yeah, once again, I actually just don't know. That's fine though. I assume it's okay. Oh, I can... So it's a bit loud. It does not need to be that loud. That's probably good then. I mean, it's still probably too much for what I'm doing. That's probably fine. Okay. Oh, but I do still have to add it here. Yeah. So I gotta copy that, paste. Basically on all of them, I think. Pretty much. Well, no, actually I don't, because anything 16 by 9 is going to be HDMI, almost certainly. So I don't need the audio input capture for these guys. But then here it actually makes sense to have it. Okay. So now I know that something's working. I actually don't really want to listen to this anymore. I'll just assume from this point onward that you can hear it and it's okay. That's right. There's just too many wires. It's already a tangled mess. I feel like at this point I might as well just put the camera here or something. I mean, gosh. Like, never looking that way. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Settings. Oh, I probably should select something. Settings. There it is. Go to serial digital in. Boom. Resolution is 1366. Nope, that's not what I wanted. 1366, 768. Actually, no, it doesn't work that way with HDMI, does it? Gotta have to do device default, right? And it'll just be whatever it is. And there's nothing I can really do about it. Litter bomb. I forget what the. Oh, it's. Please have me. Ba-boom. Let's see what version this guy. I mean, they're all like most certainly 4.3. I'd assume if I can get my thing to register. There we go. You know what? In order to swap between my laptop and this, I'm gonna have to change that every single time. That'll be annoying. So we won't do that. Please. There it is. Yeah, I really thought I could just tap scenes, but apparently I have to go into the settings every single time, which is not ideal. Alright, I go to settings. Crossbar, switch to RGB. Apply, okay. And then of course I gotta switch to custom, which is that. Now you can see everything here. Got the SD card, and then I think it just shows up. It is also, according to my Wii, 2011, which probably we need to fix. Do we need to fix that? I don't know. Well, I don't really want to scroll all the way up to 2026 either. Calendar, time, time, I don't care, but it's probably like 6 o'clock or something. Yeah, it's close enough. Let's go. I'm so glad people made this insanely easy. It's so great. Right. And this is one of those bummer Wiis that they patched. Can only be installed in iOS. Cannot install as boot 2. That sucks. Did I do that? Wait. Boot me, install. SD card. I haven't actually done this in forever. I don't know if preparing the SD card is also necessary. We'll just do that as well. Okay. That's one done. So I do have to load software on it as well, which I think I already have on that. know what? You're gonna get 480p. I don't care. It's too much. It's too much work to change it back and forth every single time. Actually, I should just be able. No. I can't just leave it there. I'll have to go back to swap the scene as well. That's not bad. Let's see what we're working with here. I know I got files in here somewhere. Oh, we're pretty old. They're not in here. The other downloads folder. No, it's from documents. How did that happen? That's funny. These went to the wrong downloads folder. Actually, that's super annoying. I need to fix that. Yeah, we'll be looking for these at some point soon. Right there. Much better. Oh, it's because these came in from the software downloader, and I must have mistakenly specified downloads inside of documents. Interesting. So I thought I had a whole kit. Oh, it's on my other computer. I'll cover that at some point. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I mean, for now, just to make sure stuff's working, let's grab. Actually, I don't need that rib on me anymore. To extract. Actually, we're not gonna do all this. We're not gonna do all this file copying just yet. First of all, we need to bin these. I want ones that I can hack away the native Wiimote from, and this one is just not it. Which is fine. That's why I bought like 20 of them. Actually, did this one have a disc? This one had a disk in it. I think I may have already hacked this one, actually. I think this was... No, I didn't hack this one, but I was testing it this one earlier. Give me my disk, please. Maybe? Yes. Yeah. These ones got water damaged. about these ones? So this one, we need to start creating piles for these, don't we? This is hacked but gross pile. And now we'll start looking for ones where we can modify that boot too. Don't need this anymore, really. Oh, I think that was cooked. Which is unfortunate, because I'd be expecting to see display here. Oh, I gotta sync the window too. See, does it sync? It does sync. So something's going on in there. Oh, I bet it's 480i. This guy can't do that. We need to go. Go and change that. Boom. This one's already been hacked. Actually, that's kind of cool. That's funky. I might have to rethink my strategy here. I forgot, these consoles are not going to auto-pick 480p for me. They have no clue what's going on outside of their video ports. I can use my plus and minus. No, go back. I cannot use my plus and minus. That's much better. So we already have that, but I don't know if I want to keep it that way. Oh, well, I also have to see if we can modify boot 2 anyway, so yeah. Keep going. Oh, well, let's start with calendar, date. How does he know? How does he know what the date is? This one must have been powered up recently. I mean, recent enough, I guess. I don't think I hacked this one though. I'm almost positive I didn't. I don't feel like swapping it around, so you just to see it, unfortunately. Four. I don't have 20 of these 8 gig SD cards, so I'm gonna save these ones for when I find consoles that can do the, or I can install BootMe to that portion of the bootloader. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, you're modifying some aspect of the bootloader, but it's way above my pay grade. So I'm gonna have to reformat this every time, presumably. Extract those, get rid of the SD card. Yep. Yep. Oh man, this is hella boring. But it's okay. You know, at some point, I'm gonna mistype a MAC address. I already know it. I already know I'm gonna mistype a MAC address, and then I'm gonna be fighting with it. Fighting with a console where I cannot find the exploit. Here we are. I don't even think I'm gonna hack them if they don't. If it doesn't show me that I can install BootMe as into the boot 2. I need to figure out what that's actually called. I mean, I assume it's just an iOS that the system is set to boot from. So you find a way to overwrite it with your own software. Install boot 1 version prevents a boot 2 install. Okay. So we're not even gonna bother. We're just gonna keep looking. kind of forgot about that. I knew that. I knew that this monitor wasn't able to handle 480i. I kind of just didn't really think about it. My workflow for this is not optimal. It is suboptimal. And I'm trying to think if I want to actually go through all 20 of these like this, because this is painful doing it through the stream that has like a half second of latency. Well, at least from what it looks like to me, it's like a quarter second. It's enough to be annoying. This one's got the Wii U transfer tool on it. That's cool. Hold on. My cat's being annoying. Easy cat. This is suboptimal enough that you know what, I'm gonna find one. We're gonna find one. But imagine if none of them are. That might be enough. What? Would you be quiet? Noisy? Come on. I'm not going to do this. That's my decision. We're not going to do this just yet. Because this is a pain. It's just, there are just a couple, it is a couple inconveniences too many. Like literally two. Like the fact that my monitor won't sync until I select 480p in the menu. And the fact that I have to keep standing up to walk over to the Wii to turn it on, turn it off. And I gotta like pick up my laptop. Like the location of things doing this for all 20 is not how I think I'm gonna proceed here. But I did get the mixing console up, so that's cool. Glad that works. I might also want a better way to kind of monitor that. At some point I should have all the audio. I should have all of the cameras send. Oh, well. Yeah, I should do that. Because I can have all the mics send to the mixing board. There's no latency added there, but then the mixing board coming in would have less latency than the digital video coming into the machine. And the digital video on these cameras is prone to drifting for some reason. I do not know why. Well, I think that's only when I'm changing settings in the camera itself does it do that. So it's usually not too bad. That being said, it'd be really nice to know. See, it'd be nice if I had someone watching where I could just say, can you hear me, like, really well? Is it too quiet? And someone would just say, too quiet. That would be convenient. That would be. Anyway, let's... Man, a lot of this does kind of hinge on me getting my servers up and running, but that's in the basement. Yeah, I should just set up for that in my spare time. But maybe there's a way I don't have to move everything to the basement. Yeah, I don't want to go down into the basement just yet. But I do need a virtual machine running down there. But it's not on the same network just yet. I do have a 100-foot VGA cable. I do in fact have one of those. I got it for free, actually, because the seller... I was buying a 50-foot 6-pin FireWire cable. I think it's FireWire 800 is 6-pin or something. I don't care. It's got six conductors in the cable. He sent me the 100-foot VGA cable he was selling by mistake. So then I let him know, like, hey, you sent me the wrong cable. And then he offered to send me the right cable. And I was like, sure. And so I ended up just keeping the 100-foot VGA cable, which was kind of swag. I don't even think I need... I already had, like, a 50-foot... 50-foot one. And I think 50-foot would get me from my server rack in the basement to here. So I don't even need to bust that one out, actually. I think the 50-foot would do it. Yeah. Well, actually, no. This is not the one I was thinking of. No, this is the one I was thinking of. It's long, but I don't think that's long enough. No, we're going to have to bust out the long one. What the heck? Oh no, wait, dude, these zip ties are... Well, that's kind of smart. They're like coated zip ties. They have a rubberized sleeve on them, I guess, to protect the cable. That's insane. Dude, this cable, like it's still got this bubble wrap on the end of here. This cable is literally brand new and has never been used. Like, it has never left this shape ever since they put it like this. For probably like 20 years. Which I think is funny. I mean, this was probably like a $500 or $600 cable when they sold it. So of course their zip ties are... They've got this like rubber coating on them. Look at that. That's funny. Wow. That's quite something. So, video up from the basement. I wonder if I should put a switch down there. I only have one switch though, that's the problem. I had two switches, but I don't know. I had a KVM switch, 2-port, VGA, USB, click of a button, you swap. I don't know what happened to it. No idea. I've needed it on like 5 separate occasions for the last 2 years, and I've never been able to find it in my basement, so I don't know what happened to it. I should probably start by straightening out this cable. Well, no, that's a lot of cable. We're gonna bring the whole roll down to the basement. Honestly, I've got so much more stuff I gotta do in the basement. I may as well just. This has been a good proof of concept. I may as well just move all this stuff to the basement, and then just stream from down there for the next week or so. Try to get that situated first. Yeah. It wouldn't be that hard, I don't think. To just leave the stream setup up here and then, using that VGA cable. But then of course, I don't really have USB extensions long enough to get the keyboard and mouse up here either. I mean, I have some, but I'd have to daisy. No, I could do that. Just daisy chain them. I mean, 2.0 is good for a number of feet, like quite a few. You gotta get these Wii's done though. That's the thing. But not like this. Not like this. Okay. Executive decision. Taking all this apart. Moving to the basement. I will see you next time in the basement.